YouTube's scummiest household. They've amassed over 20 million subscribers by spoiling their kids beyond comprehension and lying about everything from their family history to their house being broken into. This is all while concealing an extremely controversial past by instead publicizing their modern stressful moments like not knowing which mansion to buy. The family of three created their channel back in 2017, and with a name like the royalty family, it should come as no surprise that materialism and self-image is their entire identity. Their early videos featured them wearing shirts stating King, Queen, and Prince, titles which they also unironically used during the interview segments, while the dogs wore Louis Vuitton clothing and went by the names of Princessa and Gucci. They began to blow up with videos where the parents spent stupid amounts of money on their son, such as 8-year-old takes parents' credit card no budget at mall, and parents can't say no for 24 hours, with these kinds of unrealistic videos understandably annoying.
Guys, I'm just out. This should be literally outlawed. I think going towards the future and shit like that, overall, like displaying deliberate bad parenting for views is a problem. It's been a problem and will continue to be a problem. And if people don't take it as seriously as they should, I sound like a Karen, but guys, that is quite literally, you are literally poorly raising your child on purpose for views. That is terrible display of financial literacy and a bunch of other things.
I walked in and watched a segment of a video from the royalty family channel, and it was so terrible. First, everyone on it had an unwatchable personality, but the real disgust was how materialistic / money obsessed the whole family is. I feel like the parents just pimp their annoying kid out for likes and views, and it's amplified when the kid has zero.
Nice gambler take. Bro, I gamble. You're not my child, okay? And you shouldn't have your child watching my fucking stream, bitch. Okay? If I gamble, that's all up to me, and I do my own shit. I don't give a fuck about raising you, bitch. Go call your mama, your dada, to get raised. Don't make me raise your fucking child, bitch. Raise your own child, and if they can't use the internet properly, then you should fucking navigate around their internet usage and be a overall better parent that sets boundaries and guidelines. You're a failure. Next time, don't fucking go coming in people, bitch.
Talent or personality. The parents responded by simply stating that their son wasn't spoiled, without providing any actual evidence.
A lot of people talking about him being spoiled. He's a spoiled brat. He gets what he wants. Honestly, it's just ridiculous.
Before making the argument that they work hard so their son can have anything.
And we work our butts off to give things to our kids that we never had growing up.
Which is literally the definition of being spoiled. Despite the backlash, the royalty family gained 1 million subscribers after only 1 year on YouTube, although with a growth in income also came a growth in flexing, highlighted perfectly by CODICO.
The kid is wearing Fendi shorts, Dior socks, and Yeezys. The dad is wearing a Gucci shirt, Gucci shorts, and a Gucci bag. It's like, I guess why it bothers me is because like the motive is very clear. It's like, we're not doing this for family. We're doing this for money.
Our 8-year-old son finally got his Lamborghini. His dream came true. While these videos are nothing more than clickbait garbage, it's probably not ideal to raise a kid in an unbounded materialistic environment.
You can go to any stores you want. Farhan, all those stores that you want to go to, you can go to any store. Did I stutter?
However, when these are clearly the values held by the parents, it's not like the kid has a choice. The parents likely justify the kid's involvement by thinking that he'll be set for life afterwards, although in doing so, they're raising him with an entitled, unlikable attitude.
You said you don't want it?
No, because 2 back seats.
Oh, you don't want back seats?
No.
At the same time, however, you could make the argument that the family was simply making what the audience wanted to watch, as the videos spoiling the son almost always gain the most views. Throwing a dart on a map and buying whatever it lands on, 15 million views. Buying everything I touch blindfolded challenge, 11 million views. If you guess the price, I'll buy it for you challenge, 24 million views. Pulling these kinds of numbers, they were missing only one thing to complete their terrible family channel arc, a mega mansion. Although in order to justify buying one,
the only way I could see this being fine is if they don't actually buy it. They only do it for the video, whatever, and it's all a setup. If it's a setup and it's fake, then they could play that it's an actor and they're just acting it out. But if they actually do buy it and they do the whole thing, then it's a problem.
At first stage of video at their existing house, claiming that fans were showing up and pestering them. The premise of the video is that fans were outside of the house taking photos of the family.
Come check this out. Like, look at this guy.
No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
I've seen him. Look at this.
If the whole thing is fake, then it makes it an actor. Child actors are everywhere. It happens all the time. not a problem. It's a setup. It doesn't affect their growth. It's a setup. That's what I'm saying. I don't think this is fake. That's what I'm saying.
Can you believe this?
After which Ali goes outside to confront them, resulting in quite possibly the fakest interaction on YouTube.
Hey bro, why are you taking pictures of my house? I'm a fan. Hey bro, why are you taking pictures of my house? I love the show, bro. You think that's cool, bro? Rolling up in your Prius, you think you're cool? I'm a fan, bro. Yeah, so cool of you, bro. I get a shout out. Very classy, very classy.
Well, so
Diesel Patches dissected this little segment with some pretty funny commentary.
I'm a fan. Excuse me if I'm having a hard time believing that grown-ass truck drivers are fans of a family vlogging child's kid channel.
After confronting the apparent fans, Ali supposedly called the police, after which an officer showed up who was also more than likely an actor, with the whole situation being so traumatizing that the family was apparently unable to sleep that night.
Guys, let's try to forget about what happened. We can get through this as a family.
What the fuck is this?
However, when they'd upload another video the following day titled...
Wait, I'm pretty sure people did like fake swatting way back when. I'm pretty sure, is it like somebody did it for like a prank or whatever on Twitch and they got banned. YouTube should put the fucking hammer on this shit. As guys, on YouTube, you don't get a lot of strike points or whatever on your account. That shit should have been striked the minute it came out, and these guys should have been like scared to upload like edgy stuff like that or like risky stuff, because that's just fucking stupid.
We have bad news, guess what? It became pretty obvious as to why they'd staged the confrontation. The family used the fake incident to claim that they now needed a bigger house.
With that being said, we have exciting news for you guys. Yeah, we're gonna move out, guys.
Of course, never missing a chance to reinforce
it is against us. It is actually,
what
yeah.
What house do you want?
I want a big and modern house.
I want a modern house. I'm a big fan of modern house. You know that.
Guys, we deserve a nice house. We deserve a house with a pool. I don't know. Let's go look around.
And also I want a nice view.
Within only 10 days, the royalty family had supposedly bought their dream mansion. However, only 8 months after this, the family was being evicted.
So basically, guys, this is a 60-day notice to terminate the tenancy, which means we gotta leave the royalty palace in 2 months.
Showing that they never owned the house in the first place. The royalty family then moved to a new property where they'd take the chance to stage yet another fake video titled "Somebody Broke Into Our New Home Live Camera."
We just got news that someone broke into our new house. As you guys know, we just bought a new house, the new royalty palace.
After stating that their new house was being broken into, Ali decided he didn't want to call the cops for the strangest reason.
I'm honestly not cool with calling cops.
Wait, did they rent it and then squat and they like abuse the laws or something? I don't get it. Chat, why would they get a eviction notice if they rent?
On homeless people or whatever. I don't know if it's a homeless person or not.
And he therefore decided to go and confront the trespasser himself. He then shows crystal clear security camera footage of the break-in where the person clearly climbs over the fence. However, when Ali and his friend then show up at the house, they state that the intruder had instead gone through the gate.
So ladies and gentlemen, that was the gate that someone came through.
Oh, look, it's open.
Oh, it's still open. You see? It's still open.
When they find the intruder staying in the back house, he gives a long sob story about how he's got nowhere else to go, leading Ali to become the hero by giving him a bunch of money.
So this guy's telling me that he lost his job and he's got nowhere to stay.
What?
I don't want him to stay on the streets. Can't be selfish. I'm gonna give you some cash, but I'm gonna need you to leave, alright?
The video ends with Ali framing himself as a super compassionate person.
I truly feel bad. Like, people are going through a rough time right now.
Although hilariously, only 4 months later, their house was actually broken into by an intruder, during which they gave a completely different reaction. While during the fake invasion, Ali was so kind he didn't even call the cops, the real invasion instead began like this.
Hey, can I help you, bro? But what made you think it was cool to come here? Call the cops. Call the cops. Yeah, 911. Are you serious, bro? Going to people's homes and sleeping in the back? Hey, serious, call the cops.
After the intruder was escorted off the property, the family didn't offer him any money to go get a hotel.
Why not?
And instead brought 3 police officers to investigate the now empty scene, which is pretty funny when compared to the first fake video. However, it would then become apparent that on top of faking their videos, they were also lying about their own history, as the family's extremely shady past began to get exposed brutally. On the 1st of March 2021, the royalty family uploaded a video titled "I am not Farhan's father, truth revealed," in which they explained that the son was actually from the mother's previous marriage and Ali was therefore his stepdad.
I met Farhan when he was 3 years old. I'm not his biological
What the
dad,
fuck?
but I consider myself as his dad. I love him to death. He's amazing. He's like my son. I treat him like my son.
After mentioning that Ali wasn't Farhan's actual dad, the biological father came out of nowhere, creating a GoFundMe titled "Help Me See My Son King Farhan from Royalty Family," family, which explained the mother Andrea from YouTube channel The Royalty Family has not allowed the biological father Pierre Lepin to see or talk to his son Ferran Lepin for more than 4 years, and both the child and father have the same right. In addition to the child is exploited and manipulated in social networks without the authorization of the father, which was followed by the biological dad appearing on the Dad Challenge podcast, where he'd spend over an hour completely exposing the family. In the Royalty Family video mentioned prior, the mother explained that she'd come to America.
Is that not a court that like orders people to have like a shared custody with like certain dates and whatnot, like
to work as
so if she was breaking that, she's breaking the law literally, is that not like contempt or some shit?
TV host.
I came here for work, as you know.
Confused.
Although what she failed to mention was that she'd fled from her life in Colombia as an adult film star, where she'd gotten into trouble with some pretty scary people.
She wanted to get out from Colombia because she had a lot of drug dealers that are bothering.
On top of this, Ferran had told a nice story about how Ali and his mother had met.
I remember we met in a little restaurant, and then we ate, and then from that day we just had a lot of fun.
Although in all actuality, the mother began cheating on her former husband after her and Ali met in a gym.
They say that they meet in a restaurant, like a perfect moment, you know. There's a bunch of liars about how
she's just lying.
Yeah.
Wow.
After the biological father confronted Andrea about her cheating, things got even crazier.
While I'm driving, she crashed my car. She jumped out of her car, went to my window. She broke the window. The police came, take it to jail.
Which was then followed by a confrontation in person
Christ.
before the family retaliated by spray painting the biological dad's car. When the father returned to the Dad Challenge podcast 3 months later, he'd claimed that Andrea's entire life was a show for the camera.
Where she showed in the video that she is cooking, it's fake.
It's all fake. What we found out is that she is not present in their lives at all. She is a greedy, disgusting, selfish woman.
What?
Ali and her, they are married, but it is a business relationship. They hate each other, they fight all the time, and Ali only stays with her because it's money. They are in it for money.
And on top of everything, Ferran is strictly forbidden from accessing the internet under any circumstances.
And this is what we found out as well. Ferran is completely and utterly never allowed on the internet. I don't even think Ferran knows how famous he is. Ali blocks him from every incoming anything. He's not allowed to have a phone with the internet on it. Ferran is not allowed to go to other people's houses because Ali cannot.
Wait, that's actually not. Wait. All internet? Maybe not, but I think that's, yeah, that's not terrible.
Stop him from looking at the internet. And those kids get on the internet and see a video like this, it's over for Ali, because Ali has kept this all a secret from Ferran this whole time.
The podcast ended with Ferran's dad breaking down crying, although Andrea and Ali completely manipulated the situation by filming a TikTok in which they'd obviously forced Ferran to state that the biological dad was lying about everything.
To be honest, bro, I'm just tired of this, okay? All this lies that he's putting out there about my mom, my family, it's just like so tiring. It's like super annoying. Like, I've seen all the videos, all that disgusting stuff that he's doing. It's just, it hurts, man. It hurts to know that that's my dad, and it's like, it's sad. Somebody please tell him to stop.
Bro, you can tell the video is scripted just by how the kid talks.
I mean,
in just the last week, Ferran's biological dad announced that after 4 years, he'd gotten a visa and was now in Los Angeles looking for his son. Yet after messaging the mother with the goal of arranging a meeting, she told him to talk to her lawyers, who don't respond to the dad's messages. Meanwhile, the royalty family's views haven't slowed down one bit, although something deep down feels like over the long run, this channel will end in complete disaster. The royal.
Bro, that sounds like a fucking disaster. Yeah, I'm confused. Fucking, but that's fucking California and shit. Which, you know, California is like way worse for like, you know, like fucking family court and shit, especially with children. Family court with children. Holy fuck, dude. That sounds like a disaster. Like a disaster. Sorry.